Om Swastiastu. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my video. Let me to introduce myself. That my name is Niputlayu Arista Dewi. You can call me Arista. In this video, I want to presentation about tour operator concept. The topic of my presentation is number 1, definition of tour operator. Number 2, type of tour operator. Number 3, function of tour operator. Number 4, the importance of tour operator. And number 5, difference between tour operator and travel agent. Definition of tour operator. Tour operator is an organization, firm, or company whose buys individual travel components separately from their supplier and combines them into a package tour, which is sold with their own price tag to the public directly or through middlemen. Is called a tour operator. More specific, tour operators are primarily responsible for delivering and performing the service specified in a given package tour. They can provide this service themselves, as some have their own card and coach, hotels, and other travel-related service, or can obtain this from the other suppliers. That is why they are called manufacturers of tourism products. There are two statements. The definition of tour operator. Statement from Poiter definition: tour operator is one of who has the responsibility of putting the tour ingredient together, marketing it, making reservation, and handling actual operation. Statement from Holloway states that tour operation undertake a distinct function in the tourism industry. They first have a separate element of tourism product or service and combine them into a package tour which they sell directly to the tourists. Tour operators have become highly competitive. They endeavor to achieve a high volume of tour turnover and maximum international and domestic market share by effectively operating. Moreover, the success of many developed and developing nations as tourist destination depend heavily on a tour operator ability to attract tourists. Development and promotion of tourism plan. The certification of tourism products and their social responsibilities to development a remote and backward area. The type of tour operator. Tour operators are basically categorized into 4 types. They are categorized on the basis of their nature of the business and its operation. Number 1, inbound tour operator. Number 2, outbound tour operators. Number 3, domestic tour operator. Number 4, ground operator. Number 1, inbound tour operator. There are also known as incoming tour operators. Technically, the operator who receive guests, client or tourists, and handling arrangements in the host country are called inbound tour operators. For example, a group of American tourists is coming through TCI to India, and the company makes arrangements and handles the group in India. Then TCE is called an inbound tour operator. Number 2, outbound tour operator. Tour operator who promote tour for foreign destination, maybe business tour or leisure tour, is called outbound tour operators. For example, a group of American tourists going to a trip of Indians and Thomas Cook handling arrangement in American like ticket reservation, hotel booking. Then Thomas Cook is called outbound tour operators is the contact of America. Number 3, domestic tour operator. Domestic tour operator are those who assemble, combine tourist component into inclusive tour and sell it to the domestic travelers. In general, these tour operators provide travel service within the tourist's native country. The domestic tour operators operate within the boundary of the home country and offer package tour to the traveler fees. Domestic inclusive tour operator or independent tours. Number 4, ground operators or destination management companies. These are commonly known as handling agencies, and their main function is to organize tour arrangement for incoming tourists on the behalf of overseas operators. Let us take the case of Indians as a destination that has a varied culture. When a tour operator himself promotes beach holidays, wildlife holidays, adventure tour, heritage tour at the different place, the difficulty areas, it is the ground operator then who by handling the incoming travelers in the same season but at different place ensure that the entire operation in according to the package tourist tour or arrangements. Function of tour operator. A tour operator is an organization from or person who is responsible for the actual arrangement of transport and accommodation facilities on any tour or vacation. They are also responsible for operating and providing vacation through contracting, booking, and packing together of the various components of the tour such as hotel, transportation, meals, guides, optional tour, and sometimes flight. A tour operator is like a service provider, providing the most convenient options for tourists to stay, visit, as well as leave from the city. A tour operator owns a high volume of travel service across carriers, service, and accommodation. Some most important functions of the tour operator are following as: number 1, planning a tour. The most important function of the tour operator are planning a tour. Tour operator plan a tour and make tour itinerary which contain the definition of the origin, destination, and all the stopping points in the traveler tours. A prospective tour operator also gives advice to inviting tourists and various types of tour programmers, which they may choose for their leisure or commercial travel. Number 2, making tour package. Tour operator buys individual travel components separately from the suppliers and companies then into a package tour. Tour operator make tour package by assembling various travel components into a final product that is called tour package, which is sold to tourists without price tag. Making tour packages is also an important function of tour operator. Number 2, arranging a tour. Tour operator make tour package and also arranging a tour according to a tourist demand. Tour operator arrange the tour package and various tourist activities to provide the best experience to tourists or traveler. Number 4, travel information. Whatever the size of tour operators, it has provide necessary travel information to the tourists. This task is undoubtedly difficult and very complicated. A tour operator must give up that accurate, accurate and timely information regarding destination, modes of traveler, accommodation, sightseeing, immigration, health and security rules about various permits required to travel in a particular area. Number 5, reservation. It is a very important function of all type tour operator and travel agencies. Tour operator makes all the reservation by making linkages with accommodation sector, transport sector, and other entertainment organization to reserve room and seats in cultural programs and transportation. Number 6, travel management. A tour operator manage a tour from beginning to the end of the tour. A tour operator has the responsibility to look after the finer detail of a vacation or tour, such as hotel, accommodation, meal, convention, or extension. Tour operator provide travel guide, accounting service, and average all travel related needs and wants. Number 7, evaluate. Number 7, evaluate and optimize available. Tour operator evaluate an available option to provide a unique or unforgettable travel experience to tourists during their journey. Tour operator evaluate the various options available for a tour package and provide the best of them to tourists. Number 8, promotion. Tour operator makes tour packages and promote them into various tourist markets at this domestic as well international level. Tour operator promote a traveler destination to attract a large group of tourism at domestic as well as international level. In the promotion of tourist destination, tour operator play a key role. Travel agents or tour operator are called as image builder of a country. Number 9, sales and marketing. Tour operator do sales and marketing of tourist product. Tour operator buy individual travel components separately and combine them into a tour package, which is sold with their own price tag to the public directly. Tour operator do marketing of tourist destination and tourism product to attract the attention of the tourist or traveler. Importance of tour operator. Tour operator play the key role in the tourism sector. Tour operator create tourist product, promote them, and finally sold them to tourists. Tour operator provide the best and competitive price to the tourists. Tour operator negotiated with supplier of tourism products such as hotels, airlines and provide the best possible prints to the tourists. Tour operators buy tourist product in bulk and get high discount from suppliers so that they provide tourist product at a cheap price. Number one, competitive price. This is the core business of tour operator. They negotiate with hotels and airlines and advise and offer you the best price. At the time of actual planning, you will get price which are almost 2 or 3 times and of course a higher airfare because of acute dates or takes on fixed dates of trade fair. They get rid of their issue and offer the best. Number two, well organized. As this business is the operator's breadwinner, they would want to offer you the best on ground service. They personalize and make sure each and every component of tour is well taken care of. Right from transfer from airport to hotel, meet and greet, hotel check-in, meals, transfer to trade fair ground, sing stage, and various other activities are planned in such a way to mix your investment of time and money with them. They understand the nuance of ever changing requirements of visa and air travel, and it's the job of tour operator to keep things updated for you while you remain of equipped and productive work update for you while you remains occupied in productive work. Difference between travel agent and tour operator. There is a lot of function about the difference between tour operator and travel agent. What exactly makes them different? The main difference between a travel agent and tour operator are following as. A travel agent is a person who has full knowledge of tour product or destination, modes of travel, climate, accommodation, and other areas of the service sector. That's all of my presentation. Thank you for watching. Santi.